Well, hello everybody, Dr. Peck here. For this exercise, we're going to do something a little bit different than what we've done certainly in class and in terms of the written essays that you have been doing this term. In fact, this is something that's called a guided visualization exercise, and it deals with topics of gender and sexuality. Now, for the purposes of this assignment, you're going to be asked to close your eyes and listen to my reading to you of some things from a text that I have available to me before me at this very moment. So when you do that, just simply get into a kind of a private place or the best place that you can. Close your eyes, get comfortable, and listen to what I have to say to you. Then after you're done with this, you will use it as the background for writing a piece that you will submit as part of the normal essay submittal process that we've been using. Let me assure you that you need not identify yourself in terms of your sexual orientation. I think it will be clear from what I'm going to be reading to you what is being kind of looked at here. It's a situation in which persons of a heterosexual orientation are trying to visualize or understand a little bit the world as it is seen routinely by persons in the lesbian, gay, bisexual community, transgendered community. And for those of you who happen to be LGBT people, it will not be hard to visualize this at all, because this is the world that you face 24/7 every day of your lives. So when you write up your work, do not specifically identify your orientation unless you feel comfortable in doing so and wish to do so. It will be fine, but don't feel that you're being asked to do that. Simply respond to the kinds of questions that I will pose. And after the exercise, I will just simply say, okay, we're done at the moment, and that's it for this video. So look to your actual assignment online, and I will pose some questions for you that you can respond to in the context of your written replies. So, all right, with that as background, please do as I have asked you here. Hope you're in a comfortable place. Just close your eyes, get comfortable, and get prepared to think about the following things that I'm going to talk about for you here. So here we go. At this point, I'd like to ask you to participate in a guided visualization exercise. I'm going to describe a number of situations, and I'd like you to think about how you might feel if what I describe were to happen to you. When we finish the exercise, I'll invite you to share what you experienced through what you write in your written essays. The purpose of this exercise is to give you some insight into experience and issues that are common among lesbians, gay men, bisexual men, and women, and the transgendered as well. In other words, not all lesbian and gay people have experienced all these situations, but many have. Please remove anything you have in your hands or on your lap. Get comfortable in your chair or on the floor. Close your eyes and imagine how you might feel in the following situation. Think of the person you've been most in love with. If you've never been in love, think of what it might be like. Think of the joy and happiness you feel when you're with this person, and of how much you like being together. Think about how important this person is to you. What do you like to do when you're with this special person? When you're strolling across campus or shopping at the mall or having a cup of coffee at a cafe or perhaps doing anything else, do you hold hands? Do you put your arms around each other? Do you kiss each other? How do people react when they see the two of you together? Now, imagine that 90% of the world is lesbian, gay, or bisexual, and that only 10% of the population is heterosexual. Heterosexual people are stigmatized on the basis of their sexual orientation and regularly experience discrimination, verbal harassment, and physical assault. Therefore, heterosexual people regularly have to decide whether to come out of the closet about their sexual orientation to family, friends, co-workers, and other people they meet, most of whom are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or trans. Now try to picture yourself in the following situations. Focus on how you think this would feel to you. It's Friday afternoon in the residence hall. People are talking about their plans for the weekend and getting ready for their Friday night dates. You're in your room listening to stereo and flipping through a magazine. Your roommate comes in with several friends and says, "We're going out to dinner and then to the club to go dancing." One of your roommate's friends asks, "What are you doing tonight?" "You're not going to stay in and study again, are you?" You reply that you don't have any big plans, that you're just going to stay in and hang out. They try to fix you up with someone. You say, "No thanks, maybe some other time." They continue talking about their dates and plans. Whenever you can, you nod and smile and joke with them about same-sex love and relationships so they won't suspect that you're heterosexual. You think about the person you've been seeing for 3 months. You wish you could tell your roommate and friends about the good times you've had with this person and how it feels to be in love, but you feel like you can't say anything. Finally, they all leave for their dates. You take a shower, dress, and meet your friend in front of the residence hall. Although you're really glad to see each other, you're afraid to hug or kiss each other in public. Instead, you just smile at each other and say hello. You go to a restaurant for dinner. You avoid looking too long into each other's eyes or holding hands across the table like some of the same-sex couples are doing. And you're not sure, but you think the staff at the restaurant is being rude to you because they suspect you are heterosexual. After dinner, you both go and want to go dancing, but you can't dance together in public except on straight night at the local club bar. And it's the wrong night for that. Instead, you decided to see a movie. All of the movies that are playing have gay, lesbian, or bisexual characters, except for the occasional heterosexual character, who is usually depicted as depressed, weird, or psychopathic. But at least in the movie theater, you get to sit next to each other and can touch each other on the arm, the leg, or discreetly hold hands. When you come out of the movie theater, you would like to put your arms around each other or hold hands, but you're afraid to do that in public. Other heterosexual couples you know have been called names, spat upon, and even hit when they held hands with each other in public. You even read about heterosexual people who have been killed, the victims of straight bashing, just because of their sexual orientation. You may even know someone who was murdered because they were straight. You wish there was someplace the two of you could get together. You wish you could just go to your room, hang out there. But people might wonder why you always go there. Plus your roommate could walk in. You wish you could just tell the whole world about your love for each other, but you're afraid your parents and family will disown you, that your roommate and friends won't talk to you, or that you won't get that job you want, just because of whom you love. Well, that's the end of the guided visualization exercise. I would ask you at this point to kind of think back on the things that I've said here and think about them as you begin to formulate your responses to the essay that you'll be writing in response to the details that I'll provide for you online. Thank you for listening to this. I know it may be something of a struggle for some of you, but try to keep in mind that my objective here is not to get you to believe any particular thing. Rather, it is for you to look critically at things, to think introspectively, and to try to understand the world as best you can from all points of view that you can, so that you can make up your mind in the best way possible that makes sense for you. So thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in class soon. Bye-bye.